the Honorable, the juries of 2018 Erlangga English Speech Contest, the participants of 2000 Erlangga English Speech Contest, the teachers, and all audience. Before I deliver my speech, I want to introduce myself. My name is Maratu Soleha, student of SMK 49 Jakarta. And I would like to invite you to thank to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us mercy and blessing so we can meet together in this place. And let's deliver salawat and salam to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam who has brought us from the darkness to the greatness. And allow me to deliver my speech in front of you. My speech title is Reading Makes Me Successful. Ladies and gentlemen, books are windows of the world, and reading is the key. For those who don't like reading, this activity seems boring because it only flips through a series of pages full of writing. But for some people who are interested in reading, this activity is actually very important because they realize that reading is one step in thousands of ways to achieve success. Ladies and gentlemen, by reading, I can understand science. By reading, I can penetrate speech and time, even knowing what happened before I was born. We were in tradition from childhood that reading as much as possible is the path to success. Readers cannot be granted success, but I'm sure successful people must be loyal readers. For example is Bill Gates. He is a successful person who never leaves the habit of reading books and various news. Bill Gates said that the book helped his career. So, if the richest person in the world had said that, are you still aware of the power of reading? The assumption that reading culture is more important than school in achieving success. Love to read without school still has the opportunity to achieve success. Because reading makes our mindset broad and sharp, increase our creativity to work, and better understanding toward situation to achieve success. And not like reading but school, the chances of achieving success are smaller. Are not many college graduates unemployed? How did it happen? Because reading interest is clearly lacking. It's not wrong to say that people who like to read tend to be smarter. Why? Because reading can increase our knowledge and insight into various things. And with reading, we can plan strategies for the future in achieving success. And then, success is relative. For example, some people say that success is rich, or success from making a book, or success in doing business, etc. Whatever is the meaning of success, the key to achieving it remains the same. That is reading. Finally, if you don't like reading, let's start now to fill your free time by reading. And if you like reading, let's increase your reading. Keep the lazy mind inside us read, because by reading, we can open the horizon, open our minds about how to see many things. We don't need to dive to the bottom of the sea to know everything that is there. And don't need to do research to the ends of the world, because by reading, we will know everything. So, it can be concluded that one of the keys to success is reading. That's all my speech. I hope my speech about reading makes me successful will be useful for us. Forgive me any mistakes. Thank for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The honorable juries of 2018 Erlangga English Speech Contest, the honorable teacher, the honorable participants of 2018 Erlangga English Speech Contest, and all the audience. Before I deliver my speech, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Iva Julana Putri. I'm from SMKN 49 Jakarta with participant number 4. First of all, thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for the blessings and guidance for us so we can be here in the bright day. And I also want to deliver your prayer and greetings to our Prophet Nabi Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has brought us from dark age to the bright age now, so we are always on the right path until the end of this world. In this good occasion, I will deliver a speech entitled The Importance of Reading Book. Ladies and gentlemen, books are the window of the world. Why are books the window of the world? Because by books, we can see, know, and understand all the contents of the world. According to Mr. Smith in his book Mistiginting in 2005, reading is a process that builds a core understanding of written text. From this, it can be concluded that to obtain and understand knowledge is by reading books. By reading books, we can get knowledge and apply it in our daily life, and we can use this as a tool to dominate the world. Reading is so important. I ask you, when was the last time you read a book? Went on an adventure, learned something new, exercised your brain, and fed your curiosities? I ask you. The more we read, the more we understand the world around us. And when we read books, the more we discover life beyond what we already know. Here are some reasons the importance of reading book. First, books educate us. The right books are full of useful information that helps us become smarter, more skilled, and more open to new ideas. Second, books reduce stress. Books allow us to escape the stress and anxiety of everyday life by allowing us to immerse ourselves in another world. Third, books makes us better communicator. Because books improve our vocabulary, so our communication skill improve, and we can use it to express our thoughts and ideas better. And fourth, books keeps our brains healthy. When we read, our cognitive function and memory improve. The healthier your brain is, the more you're able to focus and concentration. Fifth, books stimulate creativity. Through reading, our imagination is ignited. The right book can take us on adventure and inspire us to visualize new land, new world, new dimension, and universe. And sixth, books motivate us. Books have the power to inspire us and motivate us with stories of people who have made something of themselves, and many more others. As example, do you know who is Warren Albert Buffett? Do you know? He is the chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, the owner of 86.3 billion US dollars of wealth on sea. The secrets of successful people thinking smart and making right decisions is to read 500 pages of books every day. He admitted as much as 80% of his time in the office was spent reading reports. Buffett did this so that he could always keep abreast of developments in the business world. So, what can we learn from him? That is, reading is so important in our life. If books can increase his business, that it can be used to in our business. Seeing so many benefits and reasons the importance of reading book. So, why are we so lazy to reading books? Getting used to reading books can be started from now. We, as the nation's next generations, we will also become milestones of the success and progress of the nations. So, come on! Let's start changing for the better by cultivating reading from now. Nothing is impossible. Before I close my speech, I hope you can understand how important reading in our life and make a habit of reading. Thanks for your kind attention. I ask forgiveness for my mistakes. The perfection is only for God. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable, the Judge of 2017 Erlangga English Speech Contest, and all of participants of 2017 Erlangga English Speech Contest today, good morning. I hope all of you is in a good condition. Let's say all the praise to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, to all of His blessing and mercy upon all of us, and let's say salawat to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who have lead and guide us from dark into the bright path. Before I begin my speech, let me to introduce myself. My name is Aliana Bila Putri. I am from 49 Vocational High School, Jakarta. It will be honor for me to stand right here to give a speech about reading is important for us on this good occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know the data of reading from National Library? Based on the data from National Library 2017, the frequency of reading Indonesian people is on average only 3 to 4 times per week, while the number of read book is on average to only 5 to 9 books per year. This is all because of our low habit of reading.
even though we know we can spend around 15 minutes until 1 hour a day for start the habit of reading. As we know, book has a lot of knowledge, and book is a bread of knowledge too. And now there are so many books that have been distributed that we can read to get some knowledge that will be very useful for ourselves. With this very good advantage, we can use it to always increase our reading interest, and we will get a new knowledge that will be very useful for our future and can improve the quality of human research in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, what happens if we don't keep on the habit of reading in our life? The answer is, first, it will make the knowledge that we have will never increase. Second, the education in our country will be left behind. And for the last is, the human research in our country will be also defeated by other country. That's the reason why reading is important for us, and we must always do the habit of reading in our life. In this millennial era, there are so many advanced technology. For example, is internet. With this, we can get a lot of benefits, especially for news, information, knowledge, and also we can still read a lot of book without bring the book in internet. Example is e-book as a free book. In e-book, there's not only has a textbook, but there are also has a lot of free novels that we love to read. So we can keep to practice ourselves to always do the habit of reading in our life and use the internet as best as possible. And I hope all of you will remember about this. For seeking knowledge, there's no age limit. As long as we still want to learn and always read the book every day to get a new knowledge, even we are getting older. Before I close my speech, I want to invite all of you to always do the habit of reading in our life and spend a little time for always read the book to get a new knowledge that will be very useful for ourselves. And so come on, we have to carry out the spirit of literacy to increase the reading interest of Indonesian people so we can compete in the global world. Finally, I would like to convey my highest appreciation and I thank to all of participants and also the judge of Erlangga English Speech Contest today. I apologize if there's wrong when I give this speech. Thank you for your kind attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. 3 menit